of the pledge of the flag, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Welcome everyone to our January 3rd, 2018 meeting. You say Commissioner Gibbons is just a few minutes late. He's coaching. Was there a game this evening?
Yeah.
Very, how'd they do?
Okay, they're winning.
Okay, very good. Oh, my. Let's hope the home team wins tonight. Okay, approval of the minutes of December 20th. Do we have a motion to approve?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion on the minutes? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Financial report and payment of the bills. We have a motion to approve and a second. Any discussion on the financial report? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Lou, you're on.
First, I have two resolutions. Resolution R1 is back in 2013, when the Elkton zoning ordinance was amended by ordinance, they eliminated the section dealing with, actually, section 11 that dealt with planned unit development, specifically PUDs. And because that was eliminated, there's no process by which PUDs would be developed. Under this resolution, it eliminates any reference in the subdivision, the zoning ordinance to PUDs that are in various sections of the permissible use table, and actually they're listed here in the definitions, in the zoning districts, in the permissible uses table, and the supplementary use regulations, that reference, all those references, including density and dimension, are eliminated in that ordinance because no longer the PUD is a viable thing until we renew the next zoning ordinance and include it if they choose to. So this ordinance eliminates any references in the Elkton zoning ordinance to the PUD.
Very good. Do we have a motion to accept resolution R1 2018?
So moved. Second.
And a second. Any discussion on that at all? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, the next resolution, R2, is very similar to this R1, but this eliminates the references to PUD in the subdivision regulations. And they're listed in the subdivision regulations on Article 2, basic definitions, interpretation, and also in general design requirements under Section 7, planned unit development. Since the planned unit developments no longer exist in terms of zoning, then it wouldn't make any sense to have them referenced in the subdivision regulations. This resolution eliminates those references.
Very good. Do we have a motion to approve resolution R2-2018? We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on deletion of the language? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay, the next item I have, grant a waiver alcoholic beverage restriction. The Republican Club of Cecil County is having an event on January 27th. It's a chili cook-off, and it'll be held in the Elkton Municipal Building Community Room. And within the powers of the mayor and commissioner, you can waive the alcohol, possession of alcohol. So I would recommend that the alcohol beverage restriction be waived for the Republican Club of Cecil County for January 27th.
We have a motion to approve the request for alcohol waiver for the Republican Club of Cecil County Chili Cook-Off, January 27th. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion on that motion?
Yeah. What time is this? You ready now?
I believe it's normally 3 p.m., 3 or 4.
I can go earlier than the past few years, I think.
Anybody here?
I will find out.
Thank you.
We'll find out for you.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. All right. Lou, anything else to report?
That's it.
Very good. Actually, I got two things. We will be having a closed meeting this evening to discuss acquisition of real estate. We'll talk about that in a little bit. The only thing I have to report is I hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas and a fantastic New Year. And let's hope that we can carry through 2018 as well as I think 2017 went for us. Gene, you're on.
I have nothing tonight, thank you.
Earl?
I have nothing to report.
Mary Jo?
Well, Charlie's not here. I was gonna say we received a letter for the Martin Luther King birthday celebration, and I would be attending, but I'll let him know. Also, the financials, Steve. I know we went through a little rough time, I guess the third and fourth quarter. Is there any way we could get some of the financials for sooner? Like we did maybe a year ago or so?
Well, we wait till last minute to get as many checks in because financials, of course, are the direct function of the checks that are written that we are signing and approving tonight. So, yes, there's a problem actually getting the printout, that it was not approved tonight, but normally we would have them earlier today, the day before. Plus it's a Monday holiday, so we're trying to get as many checks in as we can, which of course that generates the financials.
Okay.
So we would generally expect to get them early in the afternoon or the afternoon, the day before the meeting.
All right, well,
Again,
just thought I'd try.
Well, in order to get as many checks in, I mean, that's kind of, we don't run those with the checks that are.
But that doesn't stop you from asking any questions afterwards either.
Oh, I know, but I like to, especially now, we'll be meeting with department heads, and, you know, it's nice to have that in advance. You were right, the chili cook-off is 4 to 6.
6.
That is fast, thank you.
And Charlie, since you are here, I will be attending the Martin Luther King's birthday
Excellent.
celebration.
I will
Thank
be
you.
attending also.
Yes, sir.
I'd say the whole board will be attending.
Yes.
The one thing that I did forget to mention, Steve, will we have the audit report placed on the town website?
It's on there now.
Yes.
Currently on there, okay. I just pleased to report that the financial audit for the town of Elkton has been placed on our town website. So I would like to ask everyone to take a look at that if they could. It's for fiscal year 17, and it was for the year ending June 30th, 2017. And I was very pleased with the direction the town is going, and I think our taxpayers, if they get an opportunity to look at that, I think they'll be very pleased with the information that they're going to see. Commissioner Gibbons, you are on.
Well, I'll come back.
We already did.
I'm good.
All right. This is the time of the meeting. We open up the floor for anyone that would like to have anything to say this evening. I'd like to, before I get Mr. Lemon, Dan, I'd like to thank you and your gang, the crew. I know that we've had a tremendous amount of water main breaks, at 8 so far. And I think anyone who follows the news, they see that all the cities throughout the states are battling this right now. And I think our guys have done a fantastic job. And the one that hurt a little bit, we had one up at Bell Hill, which shut down a few businesses for a few hours. But I have to say, you guys got it done, and excellent job. And speaking, I think I can speak for the board on this. And anything that those guys need during this weather, you got to keep them warm. So if there's anything that they need, now's the time to make sure that they can keep warm. Very good. Mr. Lemon, I think you had something to say, sir.
I figured I'd say at this meeting because nobody's here. Usually you have all these people that want to speak. You don't have anything to say, do you?
No, sir, the floor is yours. Candy is not.
Don't you wish?
Oh, yeah, I'm saving that
Sorry
last
about
piece.
that. I'm glad you said something. I might have sprung for that real quickly. I hear everybody says, I had nothing. There used to be a song, I had plenty of nothing. You ever hear that?
Yes, I have.
Good news, song.
I want to ask a couple of questions. I heard in the last meeting, and I've heard before, but never asked questions. you talk about having a debt, I don't remember whether it was $11, $12 million or something like that. So I've got two questions on that. One is, have we looked into refinancing it at some point? And the second question is, we seem to have a good balance in our accounts. Why wouldn't we try to pay it down faster than maybe what we are now?
And they are both good questions, and we've actually brought that up with Steve Repole multiple times, and he comes back with a fantastic answer each time. The interest rate that we're getting from the state of Maryland, I think, is a 0.4.
For the two loans for the water treatment, wastewater treatment.
For the wastewater treatment. So the bulk of our money that we're paying to the state of Maryland is under 1%, like under 0.5%, which is fantastic. And then the town of Elkton entered into a refinancing of their debt prior to I'm coming on board, and the interest rate was at less than 2 points. So it's really, the rates are phenomenal. So I've actually agreed that we shouldn't take the position to pay it off. We could. I think that we could actually take money out of the major facility fund and what's left in the water and sewer fund, and literally we could probably pay that plant off if we did some creative numbers here, but I think at that interest rate, why?
Well, I'm suggesting you might want to accelerate the payments. I'm not saying that just pay them off right away. You know, you could accelerate and pay it off sooner. If you want, I'm just bringing it up because
It's a very valid point.
I've heard this over and over again. I've really been thinking about it. As I've been looking at television, you had this Quicken Ads thing on there, that refinancing your house. And I was thinking, no, sound. Anyway, so much. I wanted to ask about you had these guys in here that want to start a brewery, two of them. How's that going?
Actually, I can only speak for the Elk River Brewing Company, and I think that we just received something from the state today. They're going to ask us to do a resolution of support for that. But he expects to be open 1st of April in downtown Elkton.
I think the thing that came up in the meeting was they use a lot of water. And you might have to spend money on your water works to supply this.
It wasn't as much the amount of water as the treatment of the, I'm trying to think of the correct word. I'm trying to learn a little bit about this.
IBOD and suspended solids.
They call it something else though in the brewing industry, the leftover.
Oh,
They have a different name for it. Maybe they didn't know it. It's a different word, and they have to do a pre-treatment of that product before you can dispose of it. But the amount of water that's being used is actually not, it's not huge amounts, because what they use is what they brew.
Well, my concern was if you have to spend money, then I think you ought to get Steve to check into their capitalization. Because you have a lot of small businesses go out of business and rather than the town spends a lot of money and then it goes south. So
Understand?
I'm just suggesting that if that comes up, that you get Steve to look at, see if it's well capitalized, see if they have a business plan. Maybe they could do a break-even analysis and get some idea when they think they'll start to make a profit, that kind of stuff. I just think that's important so you don't get, stuck.
I agree with you.
If that happens. If nothing happens, not to be seen. When do you start the budget?
I was going to bring it up in the, for the first meeting in February, we want to start moving forward with the budget. We're going to start working that February workshop.
So that'd be police department?
It'll go right on down the line, the major departments. It's been working very well for us.
Yeah, I think that's been great.
It has been.
And those guys have been doing a great job taking care of the budget. And by the way, I hope we do at least 4 cars this year. Was it last year that we didn't do 4 cars?
We actually, we ordered more the prior year than we needed to, and then last year, or the fiscal that we're in currently in the fiscal 18, had 0 police cars, I believe. 0 in 18, but I think we ended up doing like 12 in 17, if I'm not mistaken.
I think your plan was to replace 4 every year.
That's correct.
Something like that. Then you have a 10-year rotation.
That is correct.
That starts in February.
It does.
Are you having a workshop next week?
We are having a workshop next week. Got a full schedule.
Do you?
We do. We got a full schedule next Wednesday.
I like the workshops. I learned a lot. That's all I'm doing. I have something else.
Thank you, Mr. Lemon.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Louis, you want to find out how many miles on the new cars we recently purchased, just as being acquisitive?
You want to know the mileage on all of these cars?
No, the Pope.
Yeah, I would say actually all of them would be
All of
good.
them, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good. I'm sure we have that information for the budget, but we'll see.
Yeah, but I'm just curious about that.
Anyone else have anything to say this evening? Seeing none, I'd like to have a motion to have a closed meeting for, let me tell you exactly what we're closing it for. Quick discussion. I'd like to have a motion to consider the acquisition of real property for public purpose and matters directly related to this. Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
And a second. Any discussion on that? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. We will not reconvene. There won't be any decisions made on that. So, meeting's adjourned.